The wait is finally over. Outlander is back, and Season 8 kicks off with a premiere that will leave fans on the edge of their seats. Right from the first scene, the tension is palpable, secrets are brewing, and familiar faces return to a world more dangerous than ever. Whether you're here for the romance, the drama, or the unexpected twists, this episode sets the stage for a season filled with passion, betrayal, and battles that could change everything. From the sweeping landscapes to the intimate moments that tug at your heart, the premiere promises to remind us why this series has captured hearts for so many years. But behind the drama and adventure, there's more than just action. There's a story of survival, love, and choices that could define the fate of the characters we've grown to love. Season 8 opens with Claire and Jamie facing challenges that feel heavier than ever. The episode starts by showing the consequences of their past decisions, reminding viewers that every choice has a ripple effect. Claire's role as a healer continues to define her journey, and we see her dealing with new pressures while trying to protect those around her. Jamie, on the other hand, is confronted with leadership and personal struggles that test his courage and patience. The writers immediately establish that this season is not just about survival. It's about how characters confront the moral and emotional weight of their actions. The setting shifts between familiar Scottish landscapes and other critical locations, giving viewers a sense of the broader world that's in play. We see both intimate, quiet moments that let us connect with the characters' emotions and high-stakes scenes that hint at conflict and danger. Secondary characters also make their presence felt, adding depth and tension to the story. Relationships are shown in subtle ways. Glances, conversations, and choices reveal how the characters are changing, growing, or struggling under pressure. Every interaction carries significance, and the episode uses these small moments to set up larger storylines that will unfold throughout the season. One of the highlights of the premiere is how it balances multiple storylines without feeling rushed. The pacing is deliberate, giving enough space for the audience to understand the stakes while keeping suspense high. From political tensions to family dilemmas, every element feels connected. The episode also drops hints of conflicts that may define the rest of the season. Unspoken threats, alliances, and rivalries are all introduced, leaving viewers eager to see how these threads will develop. This careful build-up ensures that every scene feels meaningful, whether it's a heartfelt conversation, a quiet reflection, or a tense encounter with danger. Even though the episode is the start of a new season, it doesn't forget its history. References to past events are scattered throughout, reminding longtime fans of the journey Jamie and Claire have been through. These callbacks not only reward loyal viewers, but also give newcomers enough context to understand the stakes. The premiere strikes a balance between nostalgia and forward momentum, making it clear that this season will honor the past while pushing the story in bold new directions. By the end of the episode, the stage is set. Relationships are strained, challenges are rising, and viewers are left wondering who will survive, who will change, and what battles lie ahead. From the very first moments, the premiere is packed with scenes that grab your attention and keep you glued to the screen. One of the first standout moments is the way the episode opens, immediately reminding us of the stakes for Jamie and Claire. The tension is built slowly, with subtle hints of danger lurking around every corner, and it feels like the calm before a storm. Every shot, from the sweeping Scottish hills to the cozy interiors of familiar homes, is carefully framed to give a sense of both beauty and unease. The cinematography alone is enough to make fans lean in closer, as the visuals capture the mood perfectly, peaceful yet heavy with anticipation. Another moment that stands out is the emotional depth of the character interactions. There's a scene between Jamie and Claire where unspoken words carry as much weight as the dialogue itself. Their chemistry is still undeniable, but this episode also shows the strain of the years and battles they've faced. You can see it in the glances, the pauses, and the small gestures that speak volumes about their bond. These intimate moments are balanced perfectly with the larger conflicts of the episode, giving viewers a mix of emotional and narrative highs that make the premiere feel rich and layered. The episode also doesn't shy away from tension and suspense. There are scenes where secondary characters take center stage, creating a sense of unpredictability. Whether it's a confrontation hinting at future battles or a subtle political maneuver, these moments are carefully placed to foreshadow challenges that will escalate as the season progresses. Even smaller interactions, like a heated discussion or a suspicious glance, carry meaning and add to the overall tension. The writers use these details effectively, making each scene feel purposeful without overwhelming the viewer with too much information at once. Finally, the premiere delivers a few shocking twists that will have fans talking. There's a moment midway through the episode that changes the tone entirely, reminding viewers that Outlander never settles for comfort. It thrives on drama, danger, and the unexpected. These key moments, combined with the beautiful settings, powerful performances, and careful storytelling, make this episode more than just a season opener. It's a statement that Season 8 will be intense, emotional, and unforgettable. By the time the credits roll, viewers are left thinking about the scenes that made their hearts race, the emotions that linger, and the questions that will carry them into the next episode. One of the strongest aspects of this premiere is how it focuses on the growth and struggles of the characters, showing us who they've become after everything they've endured. Jamie, as always, is at the center of this development. In Season 8, Episode 1, we see him facing leadership challenges that test not only his courage, but also his sense of morality. The episode emphasizes his careful decision-making, especially when it comes to protecting his family and allies. Jamie's expressions and subtle actions reveal the weight of responsibility he carries. Viewers get a clear sense that his choices are not simple. They have consequences that could ripple through the season. His moments of reflection, quiet determination, and even frustration make him feel deeply human and relatable. Claire also experiences significant development in this episode. Her role as a healer continues to define her, but she is no longer just reacting to events. She's actively making decisions that affect the people around her. The premiere shows Claire navigating difficult situations with a combination of intelligence, empathy, and determination. Her interactions with Jamie and other characters highlight her growth, showing a woman who has learned from the past but is still vulnerable to new challenges. Moments where she must weigh personal feelings against greater responsibility are particularly striking, revealing layers of her character that fans have been following for years. Secondary characters also receive attention, giving the episode depth beyond the main storyline. Relationships between friends, allies, and even rivals are explored in subtle ways that hint at future conflicts or alliances. A glance, a word left unsaid, or a tense exchange can reveal as much about a character's motivations as any dramatic action scene. These developments help viewers understand that everyone's story matters, and that the season will likely explore multiple perspectives. Characters we may have thought were minor suddenly show glimpses of strength, ambition, or vulnerability, adding richness to the narrative. The premiere also uses reactions to events to deepen character development. How each character responds to danger, betrayal, or emotional stress tells us who they are and who they might become. Some characters react with caution, others with boldness, and a few show hints of internal conflict that will likely evolve into major plot points. The careful focus on these reactions ensures that the audience connects with the characters on a personal level. By the end of the episode, viewers understand not just what happens, but how it affects the people living through it. Jamie and Claire remain the emotional core, but the ensemble cast contributes to a tapestry of growth, tension, and anticipation that promises an exciting and emotionally resonant season. Season 8, Episode 1 of Outlander doesn't just entertain, it also layers the story with rich themes and symbols that hint at what's to come. One of the most noticeable themes in this premiere is loyalty versus survival. Every character faces decisions that test their commitments to family, friends, or causes they believe in. Jamie and Claire, as always, are caught in situations where protecting those they love conflicts with the dangers around them. These moments emphasize that survival is rarely simple in their world. Choices come with emotional and moral costs, reminding viewers that the stakes are always high in Outlander. Another prominent theme is change and adaptation. The episode makes it clear that nothing remains static. Characters are evolving, relationships are shifting, and the political and social landscape is increasingly uncertain. Even the smallest actions, like a cautious glance or a hesitant step toward someone, carry symbolic weight, showing how characters adjust to new realities. The premiere uses visual symbolism effectively too. Stormy skies, flickering candlelight, and long shots of the landscape all reflect the internal struggles of the characters and hint at the emotional storms ahead. These visuals work in tandem with the narrative, making the story richer and more immersive. Foreshadowing is another tool the episode uses with precision. Early scenes drop subtle hints of conflicts that may escalate later in the season. Unspoken threats, tense conversations, and carefully placed props or settings signal that danger is never far away. Even small details, like a closed door, a lingering look, or an unexpected arrival, suggest upcoming plot twists. Fans who pay attention to these cues will likely pick up on potential storylines, alliances, and rivalries that could dominate the season. The writers make it clear that while the characters are grounded in their personal stories, larger forces are at play, shaping their destinies in ways that may surprise both them and the audience. Finally, the episode explores resilience and hope as undercurrents beneath the tension and drama. Despite danger, betrayal, and uncertainty, there are glimmers of light, moments of human connection, quiet bravery, and love that endure. These moments remind viewers why they are invested in these characters after so many seasons. By combining clear themes, symbolic imagery, and carefully planted foreshadowing, the premiere not only entertains, but also builds anticipation for what's coming. Viewers are left thinking about the choices characters will make, the challenges they will face, and the deeper meanings behind every scene, making Season 8 feel like a chapter full of emotional weight, mystery, and promise.